Well, these results are forerunner for what's to come in the next couple of weeks as ASX-listed companies reveal their half-year or full-year profits. There's also a test for the overall market, which has seen strong growth in the past 6 weeks. Also, Jun Bei Liu is the portfolio manager of Tribeca's Alpha Plus Fund, a long and short fund, and joins me now. Jun Bei, always great to chat to you. Great time to be a short seller in this marketplace with some of these results not going the way the market expected.
Absolutely, and I would say this is the first reporting season the share price is actually reacting the way they should. So that means if the company miss on their earnings, their share price goes down. If they beat the expectations, share price goes up. So this reporting season is actually turning out to be great.
Okay, so we go to Ansell, okay, that's one classic of this, and that is it disappoints the market, it gets hammered. That's precisely what's supposed to happen. It's not as though people are piling in, as you say.
Yeah, what's interesting about Ansell, it actually has outperformed the healthcare index in the last 6 months by quite a bit. Well, the main reason being everyone thought this is a defensive business. When the global growth picks up a little bit, it'll do okay, and it's not overly expensive like the likes of other CSL and things. So, there was a lot of people sitting in there and forgotten the result is going to be tough. Look, remember they benefit quite a lot from the COVID, the gloves and things. That's already doing really poorly. They've got the healthcare division doing really badly, even though the industrial division doing okay, but it is going to slow down. So the result was very poor. Share price down close to 10%. You're looking at an earnings downgrade between 5 to 10%, and with very, very uncertain outlook in the next 12 months.
And yet, conversely, you got Sims, which had a pretty good result on the market today. The market actually liked what Sims was seeing. Yet its outlook, surely with metals prices, even overproduction of iron ore, all that sort of stuff, really should be playing on the Sims share price as well.
I know, right? So the Sims share price is interesting because the result was very strong. But normally a company like that, because earnings is so volatile, it's all dependent on what happened to the scrap prices. And the company actually pointing to this uncertainty to the scrap price because it rallied really significantly. That's why it drove a very strong result, better than everyone expected. But in the next 6 months, who knows where it's going? And plus, haven't really touched on what's happening with the Turkey because that's where a lot of scrap is being traded. So, I'm surprised share price is as strong it is. It's over 8%, but I guess if it's a beat, it's a beat. So earnings upgrade is around 8% tomorrow.
There you go. All right. And then the final one I want to come to is the Star. Now, the problem is for investors right now trying to figure out what the bottom is here. The allowances are massive. It's got big hits to come from the regulators. The share price at a 12-year low. So this is a real issue for people trying to work out what happens next.
Look, absolutely. There's a lot of uncertainties, and this is what they say, the dark is before dawn. Look, whether there's an AUSTRAC fine and there's regulation changes, and yesterday Star told those investors that, if the regulation came out as the Bell Review talked about, it could be up to $1.6 billion, and that was the market cap 30% ago, 30% higher for the entire business. Essentially, they're saying if it comes through as it is, there will be no business. So there's a lot of uncertainty for investors. Hard to see how it gets there, but it certainly reminds us of the crown before all that review, and reminds me of the Qantas, I guess, during the pandemic, when we're just uncertain how much money they're going to lose and where the bottom is. So, certainly display a lot of value, but it's for the brave.
For the brave, there's no doubt. But one final very short thing, like Crown, could an opportunist come in and see that they could be the salvation for that business? That could be also the salvation for the shareholders. Absolutely.
It is on the cards, absolutely. Once we have the election out of the way by March, we will see a corporate interest in this name. This is almost absolute certain.
Jun Bei Liu, it is always great to chat to you. Thank you so much for your time today, and we'll chat real soon.
Thank you so much.